So imagine the greatest estate developer, but it kinda sucks. Like, come on, dude, what is that? Like, this is straight up looking like, yo, you can copy my homework, but please don't make it too obvious. Dude's looking like one of these cheap Minecraft copies. Like, you're not even trying to hide it anymore. But is it actually a copy though? Cause the humor is pretty similar, and both main characters' personalities are pretty much identical. I mean, he wants to be rich and live a lavish lifestyle, and so does he. Both also may seem incredibly selfish at first, but are actually kinda selfless. So you can definitely see the similarities. But let's just get into the story to actually see if it is a copy. So we start off with this guy, who's playing this mobile ad looking game. I mean, just look at this. Straight up looking like a Raid Shadow Legends sponsor. And he has been playing this game for 10,000 hours. That is some elite level of unemployment. And then while crossing the street, he opens the loot box and gets driven over by a truck. Look, I thought my gambling addiction was bad, just cause I put my entire college tuition on red. But imagine dying because we're opening in-game loot boxes in Raid Shadow Legends. I mean, even Truckun felt bad and isekai'd him into that mobile game. And the first thing the doctor tells him when he wakes up is, by the way, you owe us 22 million won. Oh no, he got reincarnated into America. So after realizing that he got basically scammed and brought into the world of Arcane Soul, the game that he was always playing, he decides to become a dungeon cleaner, cause he's now in crippling debt. And look at him flexing about having no life. Damn, he's just like me for real. So then on his first day of work he meets... Yo, why do you look like if Sonic the Hedgehog and Steve had a baby? Anyways, he turns into whatever that is, and RMC has to fight it. Okay, so in this world there are things called traits. They are basically special abilities or passive effects, which can be collected in different ways. And our guy can have 6 of them activated at once. And that's why he's able to fight that thing. I mean, come on, he's even doing the spin attack. So he then defeats him, which basically pays off his debt, but garners the attention from these guys. He then goes to the shop and buys 15 assault rifles, a handgun and grenades. He's decked out on a whole bunch of freedom now. And then this actual buffoon thought it was a good idea to jump him in an alleyway. I mean, look at these goons. Why did you think that pulling up on a guy with this many guns was a good idea? Dude straight up has the whole Fortnite inventory and you went, yeah, that's a great victim. Like, you're even dumber than your anime counterpart. But tell me, why did IMC run away, leaving the people that are after him with his whole armory? I mean, in the end, he still beats Nokutan, so I guess it didn't matter, but still. His freaky self then goes to get his superhuman certification, and this lunatic of a saintess converts him to her cult without asking for consent. I'ma be honest, forcefully converting someone to your cult is insane. I mean, I don't blame the MC for resisting. She's just a straight up yandere, and if history has told us anything, you don't mess with crazy. So in order to get rid of his divine rabies, Dude strikes a deal that excites him a bit too much. Dude straight up looking like the stranger your parents warned you of, but I get it. I mean, he's really hungry for anything that could give him an advantage. And he then has to fight the Dagger Gang. I mean, come on. How generic can a name be? Can't even take you full seriously. But why does IMC just pull up to their hideout with a straight up minigun? I thought this was an isekai manhwa, not a court lobby. Dude's out here throwing grenades like it's his ultimate. And look at that cheesy MC. Cuckoo. You let your guard down, you lose.
A few minutes later.
Oh no, I let my guard down. Yeah, you deserve that for that corny laugh. And the reward he gets for that is a house. But why is our dude fiending for it? Like, please control your freaky face. Bro, who's the naked gang? I do not want to encounter these guys. But I guess we do it anyways. Dude, why do you look like a hentai tag? Hold up, why are you sweating so much? After beating them, he goes into an antique shop. Why does every shop here have so much freedom? And he buys a cultivation? He said it guys, he said the word. So in order to get this cultivation technique unsealed, he goes to meet this priest, who unseals the technique. And our main character thinks to himself, finally, I found someone trustworthy. I mean, you just had to go and open your mouth. Brody jinxed himself and almost turned himself to smithereens. But he's still cool with him, cause he's pretty useful. So he helps him become an apostle. And they go to this church. Yo, why do these church members have buttons in hazmat suits? Anyways, IMC then proceeds to basically murk this world's version of the Pope. Like, dude, you can't do that. After that, he goes to this dungeon. You know you messed up if someone pulls up to a dungeon raid with a goddamn assault rifle. He can even turn invisible and throw grenades. Like, how are you supposed to fight AMF that uses poltergeist? I thought they only had that in COD Mobile. He then sees the Spectre and is like, what? A talking Spectre? How do they talk? And you can just straight up see the speakers and microphones taped to it. These are some room temperature IQ level observation skills. Like, are you stupid? Like, how do you count 2 and 2 together and come up with a question? Oh no, it's the Janitor Association. What a threatening name. Yeah, so he ends the guy controlling the specters. Yeah, but the Janitor Association wasn't too happy with him, so they go take his house. But he was prepared. Yo, are these straight up missiles? Imagine you're one of these guys, thinking this is just going to be a normal base raid, and then you see a missile fly towards you at Mark 10. Yo, this is gonna be like some sort of crime. I'm not sure what he did, but this gotta be illegal. Yeah, so he beats them all. Later, he then goes up against the sniper, and oh nah. Yo, if my opponent starts running towards me when I have a sniper, I just know that I'm cooked. He's like casually dodging sniper bullets. Like, I'm not fighting that. That's terrifying. Like, this dude's obviously mentally unwell. So these are like all the main story beats. So if you compare to the Greatest Estate Developer, we can see that it often tries to copy its humor and make these goofy faces. But as a story, it's still fundamentally different from the Greatest Estate Developer. The world of the Greatest Estate Developer is much more fleshed out. And sometimes it feels like a city builder, reminiscent of the time I got reincarnated as a slime. This one, on the other hand, is much more action focused and doesn't flesh out the characters too much. It feels much more like dumb fun action than an interesting story. So was the title clickbait? I don't know, maybe. Was it really bad? It was fine. If I had to rate it on my very reliable scale, it'd be like a 6 out of 10 ugly bastards.